Imagine sitting down for lunch and being handed a banana leaf. Seems simple enough. Then the food starts arriving. A small spoonful of pickle appears on one corner, banana chips on another, then a few more dishes, then a few more. And before you fully understood what's happening, your banana leaf has transformed into what looks like a carefully organized map of food. This is the Kerala Sadhya, a traditional feast that can include more than 20 different dishes. And strangely enough, almost everything on that leaf has a designated place. To a first-time guest, it can feel a little overwhelming. To everyone else, it's completely normal. The first thing that surprises many people is that the banana leaf isn't just a plate. It's part of the system. Traditionally, the leaf is placed in a specific orientation, and while modern celebrations may not always be strict about every detail, the idea remains the same. The leaf is meant to organize the meal, because once the food starts arriving, organization becomes very important. One by one, dishes begin filling the leaf. Pickles, banana chips, sharkara varati, kichadi, pachadi, thoran, avial, olan, and many others. At first glance, the arrangement looks random, but it isn't. People familiar with a sadhya can often identify a dish simply by where it is placed. Every section of the leaf has a purpose. It's almost like a map or a user interface. Once you understand the layout, everything becomes easier to navigate. Of course, that's assuming you know the layout. Most newcomers don't, which leads to an interesting experience. You're trying to identify 20 different dishes. Meanwhile, everyone around you already knows exactly what's happening. Somewhere nearby, a child is eating confidently, and you're still trying to figure out which dish is which. Then come the servers. And this is where things become impressive. A traditional sadhya often serves hundreds of people at the same time. That means every dish must reach every leaf, quickly, and in the correct order. Watch closely and you'll notice something. The servers rarely stop moving. They move through long rows of guests, placing food with remarkable speed. One moment your leaf looks half empty. The next moment, 3 new dishes have appeared. It's the kind of efficiency that only comes from repetition and experience. What looks chaotic from the outside is actually highly coordinated, and that coordination becomes even more visible once the meal begins. Because a sadhya isn't meant to be eaten randomly. There is a sequence. Traditionally, rice is served first. Then comes dal and ghee. After that comes sambar. Later comes rasam. And eventually, curd or buttermilk-based dishes. The flavors change gradually throughout the meal. Rich flavors give way to lighter ones. Heavy courses are followed by refreshing ones. The experience has a rhythm. It's less like eating 20 different dishes, and more like following a carefully planned journey. For newcomers, this can be slightly confusing. You look around, you see everyone mixing something with rice, so naturally you do the same. A few minutes later, everyone switches to something else. You switch too. At some point, you stop trying to understand the system and simply trust it. Surprisingly, it works. Then comes the final stage of the feast, payasam. For many people, this is the moment they've been waiting for, a sweet dessert that signals the end of the meal. And depending on the occasion, there may be more than one variety. By this point, most guests are already full. But somehow room is found. It always is. As the meal comes to an end, it's easy to focus on the food, the number of dishes, the flavors, the desserts. But the most fascinating part of a sadhya might actually be the organization behind it. Think about it. Dozens of dishes, hundreds of guests, continuous serving, a traditional sequence, and a system that has been refined over generations. What appears to be a simple meal is actually a carefully designed experience, one that combines food, culture, coordination, and tradition into a single event. And perhaps that's why the Kerala Sadhya remains so special, because it isn't just a feast, it's a system that has been perfected over centuries, all on a single banana leaf. Yeah, that's all about the fascinating tradition behind sadhya. Don't forget to subscribe to get more contents like this. Thank you. Namaskaram.